don't even want to know that conversation. Let's not go into that one. So I just had a great conversation with your youngest male.
Third born. I don't try to keep up with their ages, much less hardly their names. Don't even ask me their birthdays. No idea.
When he just told me, he goes, yeah, next month I turn 10. I'm like, oh, I'm glad you said that because I'm sure it's on my phone, but I don't know.
So I always just go firstborn, secondborn, thirdborn. I just keep on going down the list. And it's like...
Well, you kind of had a luck out because 2 of yours are in the same month, right? And then...
So the 2 E's are born in March and the 2 C's are born in August.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Weird.
Unplanned.
Which one did you birth? Which one did you bring into the world?
Firstborn.
Oh, you brought the first one in?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a shocker and a half.
It was a terrible, terrible ordeal. Wouldn't have done it again. Well, we never did do it again. That was the only time. Freaking midwives were terrible.
Oh, so you were at the
yeah, we were at the midwife place.
Clinic, yeah.
And she had him in a big old tub of warm water. I just caught him.
A water birth? Oh, okay.
Yeah. But they didn't help. They just stood next to the wall and just watched her. They didn't even say a word. What we didn't know, because they didn't tell us, is that if she wanted a doula, a coach, we had to hire that separate. And it was like $800 or something like that. But nobody ever said anything about it. They never once in the conversation of...
This was in Fairbanks?
Yeah. At a midwife's clinic. The only midwife's clinic there.
Yeah. I'm sure it's failed.
Because we didn't want to go to a hospital because the hospital there in Fairbanks is terrible.
Yeah, it was a scary place.
And so they're like, yeah, we have full study here. And even if she needs, sutures to be sewn up, we can do it here, blah, blah. What they didn't tell us is anything that we needed to know. And it was awful. Awful experience. They didn't even sew her up correctly. They didn't numb her up enough. They had a new person doing it, so she was pretty much a guinea pig. Which I get it. You're new. You got to try it. But they didn't supervise her. They didn't watch her.
You need to have, yeah.
Yeah, they didn't watch her. And we didn't know she was new. And then we figured out halfway through the ordeal that you've never done this before, have you?
Wow.
Yeah. So she didn't heal up correctly. And it was just a nightmare all the way around.
She did natural births for all of them?
Yeah.
Jeez, that woman is tough.
On the last one, she took laughing gas.
Okay.
The hospital says, yeah, it's all the rage in the UK. Hopefully she doesn't come out with fugly teeth. But, yeah.
Yeah, right. She just takes the mask off and her teeth are just UK'd.
Yeah. So in the UK, they give, when you're doing pregnancy, in order to, because they have universal health care there. You don't have to pay for it.
Right.
So in order to save costs on epidurals,
yeah,
they give you laughing gas to try to basically just get you high so you don't care as much.
Okay.
So she was doing natural birth anyways. So we're like, well, hey, if you want to try it, let's try it. Because it doesn't stay in the system long enough
to affect the kid.
Yeah. But it didn't. All it did was make it. It did help. Like it helped her relax in between the contractions.
Okay.
Once the contractions hit, she had that laughing gas was gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was good for in between, and so the reason why that was good is so she could rest and get energy back. So she's not like breathing real heavy. She's just like, okay, that sucked. That's all right. So, here we go.
I figured she'd be doing like a crossword Sudoku at the time, like it's her fourth.
She has such quick births. I mean, once the water breaks, that baby's out in 20 minutes.
Oh wow, crazy.
The firstborn bag broke 5 minutes. Let's see, bag broke 40 minutes. The baby was out.
Wow.
Yeah, that's why she tore so bad. Lots of blood. Lots of blood.
That was in the pool.
Yeah.
In the one there.
Yeah. Well, she was bleeding before then too, because once the bag breaks, then like all the fluid starts coming out. Because I called him up. It was 1 o'clock in the morning. It was like 45 below zero, and it was about that cold. And I called up the midwife. Like, yeah, her water broke. She's like, oh yeah, she could be in labor for hours though. Just call us whenever the contractions are around 7 or 6 minutes apart. I said, they're 5 minutes apart. And she goes, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, I'm sure. I know how to work a freaking clock. And she goes, you need to come in right away. I'm like, that's what I'm saying. I did. This wasn't a question. I'm already packing up. Okay, I'm headed there.
Informing you of what's happening.
And she goes, well, there's no one there. We'll have to unlock it and, turn the heat on, basically. It's like, well, you better be faster than me. That's all I'm saying. And then when we get there, they throw her in the tub. and there's blood all over the place, and they say, "Oh yeah, that's normal." It's not normal. It just means the baby's coming now, fast. It's gonna be painful. It's gonna suck.
Wow.
And then when she's in there, they wouldn't talk to her. 2 ladies sat on the wall like wallflowers and didn't say a word. And I said, "Are you gonna help her?" She goes, "No, you have to hire a doula to do that. You'll have to be her coach." I'm like,
Get out of my face.
and I said, "So I paid $3,500 just to poop out a kid in your tub, and for you to sew her up incorrectly?"
Wow.
I should have sued him. I wouldn't have got anything for it, but
Yeah.
I'm not a sue type person.
Crazy. The Amish, they give natural births all the time. Nobody bats an eye there, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
But there, they probably talked the ladies through it.
Speaking of births, it's kind of where we're headed today. We're going to talk about Rebecca Todd Peters, Reverend, Professor, and all-around nice gal. Because let me tell you, this is going everywhere right now.
She's really nice. She just likes to kill babies.
She's just
a baby killer.
Sorry, I got to get my brain here together. Oh man, I'm gonna go ahead and start. So this is kind of going everywhere now. We did discover this protestia, and you can go over that when you get to it. So know that this is not part of this podium, or she's not speaking for that organization. It's something that we were freaking out about and we had to look into. But I'm going to go ahead and play this for a bit. I don't know how far I want to go.
Protestia is just a conservative Christian news site. They do journalism into Christian topics and Christian pastors, and they do a lot of exposure. So like, pastors who are having affairs or stealing money, and they just expose them basically. That's what Protestia is.
Yeah. And
so I'm thinking Protestia has just put this video together to show that this lady is not.
Yeah, they just put their symbol Christian in there, it looks like. We're going to go and let this play for a bit, and you can kind of tell, and we'll go through as we...
If Jesus were here today, he would be a clinic escort, distracting women from the hatred of the protesters.
So Jesus is going to hand carry people in to the abortion
clinics. It's like, if Jesus were here today, you obviously haven't read your Bible, because that's not what happens when he comes back. Second of all,
go away.
It's do protesters go to abortion clinics a lot? Is this something that happens a lot?
Yeah,
they make it sound like every single abortion clinic,
screaming and yelling,
and
them.
throwing rocks and Molotov cocktails.
Yeah, and she's the one who would have the people who are there to help and say, "Hey, adoption's an option." She'd get them removed, and that's the thing. You never hear adoption from any of these people. That's one of my big problems, my big complaints.
Because it would displace you for 9 months. Heaven forbid.
Oh yeah, you would be inconvenienced heavily for your. All right, we'll keep going.
Or an abortion doula, holding women's hands
and
offering support and love as they end their pregnancies.
Okay, so pause a second. If abortion is so healthy and normal and fine, why do they need a doula to get them through it?
They, like you say, it is very traumatic.
No, apparently
never
it's
talk
like the
about
greatest thing you'll ever do. It's self-love.
My question is
abortions are supposed to be easy, fast, painless. Oh, you'll be fine. You'll never blah, blah, blah. It's just a clump of cells. Why do they need a doula?
Why do they need a quota?
That just makes me so angry.
Why do they need a quota?
Oh, God. Anyway.
There's a quota for them. Why in the world? Yeah. But you're right.
And I expect he would have a stern word for self-righteous legislators who use abortion as a political issue rather than showing compassion for the people seeking abortions. Today, on this Roe Sunday, I wanted to share some of the stories we have collected.
Oh my gosh, they made a Roe Sunday. Roe versus Wade.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, it's a Roe Sunday.
Oh, I heard that and was trying to figure out what she was talking about.
Oh my gosh. Roe versus Wade got abolished, lady.
Roe Sunday. Oh,
they're trying to keep it alive.
They're trying to keep that one going.
Sacred stories of women's lives. If Jesus were giving his sermon today, he might also have said...
Wait, pause a second. How does she know that Jesus identifies as a him or a his? That's very not inclusive.
There you go.
Man, that is sad. That
I can't believe that she
objectified him as a male.
And she's a professor? Gross.
Wow.
You need to go back.
Blessed are those who end pregnancies.
Oh my God.
That is a very, very vile statement in
That's
1,000
something
different ways.
Straight out of Moloch.
That is absolutely Moloch. But again, she's fighting for women's rights, so we have to behave. We have to be quiet.
For they will be known for their loving kindness.
That's so evil.
I have been pregnant 4 times. I have had 2 abortions, and I have 2 amazing children. Each of my reproductive decisions, to have children and not to have children, were sacred decisions because
She
they
found
reflect
somebody
the
to
moral
impregnate her 4 times?
responsibility of reproductive power that is part of our inheritance as human creatures. Each of you has a reproductive story. And given that 1/4 of American women will have an abortion by the age of 45,
1/4 of American women will have an abortion by the age of 45.
I don't think that's true.
I don't think people are going that route anymore.
I just don't. I mean,
There's too much detrimental aggravation behind it.
it depends on what they're including in it. If they're including
That's
the
true.
Plan B and all that stuff,
Yeah.
Plan B is very
That's true.
popular. It
That's
gets taken
true.
a lot, but you don't know that you're pregnant when you take Plan B.
Correct,
Normally,
you just
it's,
take it.
Yeah, but if
I wonder
you
if they're counting all 4, or not 4 of her.
well, they do
2
have
of hers.
they do have Plan B for when you first discover that you're pregnant. Like it shows that
There's
you're
one that's
positive.
a time frame, correct? Yeah.
So if they're including all those, maybe 1/4 of the women
of the
do.
women.
But the thing is like abortions target mostly black people.
Mm-hmm. Margaret Sanger's whole job.
Yeah,
And I mean, I've got her
eugenicism.
quote.
You know,
Yeah, I've got her quote here. This is a quote from Margaret Sanger. They are human weeds, reckless breeders, spawning human beings who never should have been born. And she specifically targeted the black communities
Yeah.
to put these clinics up
say
in.
3 out of 4 kids are from black folks. Abortions. 3 out of 4 abortions are from black folks.
Black family, yeah.
It's the same as like when they recruit for the military. They set up recruiting stations predominantly in low income neighborhoods,
Yep.
like just to because
Give you an opportunity. Here's money.
yeah,
Here,
it's
we'll
easy
take
to
care
get
of
them.
you.
It's
We'll-
like
yep.
all of a sudden you're a bullet catcher.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I imagine some of your reproductive journeys also include abortion. Blessed are those who end pregnancies, for they will be known for their loving kindness.
Loving kindness to whom?
Reimagining our theological understanding of abortion is essential to addressing the violence that is being done to people across the country in the name of Christianity. In the face of the rampant reproductive injustice in our society, what does God require of us?
I think somewhere in Leviticus it requires me to stone you for even saying something as blasphemous as that.
This was posted by Genius Tech. I just grabbed this. Is going all over the place, but Genius Tech. Jesus would be a clinic escort. He's quoting her. A Presbyterian minister just dropped a new beatitude. Blessed are those who end their pregnancies. And that's just a very...
They will be known for their loving kindness. Who are they showing love to? Obviously, it's not the baby that they're aborting.
Yeah, it's not, because that's not
So
a
it's
baby.
self-love?
It's a club. It's a club of the cells. The economy. I don't get it.
I don't know. Like, who
Yeah.
are they showing love to?
What is it? 20. There's 20 people waiting for adoption for every 1 kid that's available for adoption. Like there's a massive need for adoptions and
well,
stuff.
I have a theory.
because of abortion, of course.
I have a conspiracy theory
I love it.
that abortions were made expensive and difficult because they really don't want the kids adopted. I think they want to sell the kids, use the kids.
They want the organs. That's what they
Yeah,
do. They
I
sell
don't-
the organs. They've already proven.
I
that.
don't think they have any intention of actually having kids adopted out. I don't think they'll adopt a baby because
they won't provide the service.
No, I'm talking about abortion adoptions in America in general.
Oh, you've made adoptions expensive. Okay.
Yeah,
so
they
it's
made
abortions.
adoptions
Okay.
expensive and
Yes,
like
and
really
horrific,
hard
so
to do,
that they would go to
so they can have the kids and they use the kids. And I that's my theory. That's unproven.
So
theory.
this is her. She's a clinic escort. This is her program, the Abortion and Religion Project. She's basically trying to make it to where religion bows to what she desires.
I love how they
wants.
put God's promise on everything they do.
It's just the.
The rainbows on everything.
This is her
they do.
website. You can hire her. I went through a lot of this, and it was just abortion is a moral good. Yeah, it's just This is her website, so obviously everything here. is
Isaiah
gonna-
has something to say about people who call
let me tell ya.
good wicked and wicked good.
It's just she's. Oh, this is what we were researching there earlier. I wanted to show. So this is the church that she's a member of. She preaches at this church. This is that podium that he had. Like I said, that was what was confusing us with the Protestia thing. This is a prayer. This lady is up front at their worship service. This is in 2023. This is their website, their YouTube website. And I thought this was interesting because it says, "Forgive us, especially when we fail to protect children so vulnerable and precious in your sight."
Oh my gosh.
That is the best. Like, how delusional you have to be. This is their church's website here. This is another portion of what they do. And they have this earth care thing where they honor their Mother Earth. They've got a whole justice and peace. So they do a lot of protesting. There was an anti-police protest on their YouTube site. So there's a lot of stuff in here. We're going to jump into some scripture.
So, did you know the gay symbol was changed from a pink triangle to the rainbow in 1978?
Pink triangle.
Yeah. So they used to have a pink triangle that represented diversity, hope, and pride.
Interesting.
And then
so when did they steal the covenant of God?
So, in 1978, artist and activist Gilbert Baker in San Francisco, commissioned by Harvey Milk to provide a positive, unifying symbol for the gay community. He replaced the Nazi-era pink triangle with that.
I didn't say anything about her sexual preference. Like I said, she's had 4 children.
She probably doesn't even know what sex she is.
She's had 4 pregnancies, I should say. Yeah, she probably plays around with whatever her mood is.
Oh my gosh. Each color represents a different thing.
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
Hot pink represents sex, red is life, orange is healing, yellow is sunlight.
Yeah.
Green is nature, turquoise is art, and indigo is harmony, and violet is spirit. That is the most mixed up, confusing. Which one represents? Like, no, we're not gonna go there.
And it's weird, just because gay people aren't really having abortions, so they're gonna push that though. They have the church had a whole we accept LG and protect LGBTQ and all. So that whole church is just, and so the main thing.
Presbyterians.
The main thing, The main thing behind this is the congregation.
Which they didn't. Did they show it? Do they have any videos
in their,
pictures of their congregation?
In their YouTube channel. Did I still have it up here? Let me mute this.
I'm kind of curious what their congregation consists of.
Okay, this is just a minimal.
It just shows their podium.
View of the podium. There was a few meet and greets that they did. There's a few people here and there that I'm seeing. Yeah,
is that the same place?
Yeah, this is their website.
Church of Reconciliation.
See their rainbow.
Church of Reconciliation. Okay, so they have more people than I thought they would.
What is going on here? Well, I'm clicking on stuff and that's weird.
Oh, okay, never mind. They don't.
Yeah, kind of.
I told you, these things are always full of old white people.
That last couple that we have looked up have been absolutely just elderly people who are looking for somebody to chat with. Oh, I don't know who that one is. I didn't see her.
She's probably some archbishop.
Yeah. Death is here talking.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to waste my time. So
the congregation consists of a whole bunch of different ministers.
It's probably like 5 people that are regularly attend and 30 to 40 come in and out.
That is crazy. They probably have like 20, 25 people in there.
The congregation is what gets me. Like, I know, like we hammer on this about people don't read scripture. They don't know scripture. But you cannot go there and hear the stuff that you're hearing unless you're seeking that for yourself. So but they're elderly people, and so that's the confusing part. Because normally that's not really the ones who are looking to
look at our parents and how much they're changed. We never would have thought our parents are the way they are now, as when we did when we were kids.
They've gotten softer as they've gotten older, and they've gotten more accustomed to what's been thrown at them from TV.
And they stopped giving a crap.
Yeah.
They don't care. They've done their time. The world's crazy. They're over it.
I can see that 100%.
So you got a bunch of people who, what's catching the younger folk in it is just like the hippie movement,
indoctrination stuff.
It's the love. You're showing people that you are tolerant, and that you accept them and love them.
Yeah, tolerant.
And that sounds like Jesus.
That's the magical word.
Tolerant. That sounds like what Jesus would want. Jesus would want us to accept them, love them how they are. And obviously, God did not mean that two gay men could not love each other and be in a loving relationship.
Yes, we were all created in His image.
I mean,
Yep.
surely not.
That's what they say on their website.
So
we're all created in His image.
it's not too far fetched to get somebody who's not grounded in the truth.
Yes.
Yeah.
And again, if you're not teaching them Scripture, which I don't know how she states on her website that Scripture is taken out of context and used here and there, whatever, to fulfill the, I'm like, really? I mean, okay. There's a mirror in front of you when you're talking about this one?
People often say that, Jesus never spoke about homosexuality. True. But all his disciples did.
Yeah.
It's all through the New Testament.
Yeah.
The men who followed the man, they spoke about it.
The homosexuals were running away. He talked about adultery quite a bit, but yeah, that's
Paul and Peter both touch on homosexuality with the absolute
I think because
disdain.
there's an uprising in it, and they're like, okay, we got a problem here to deal with because that's how
the
they
Romans
handled.
Romans had it in their culture.
Romans were Romans. For her benefit, I thought I would try and do a little bit. Because one of the main things that I've found with the abortion idea is we never talk to the people who've gone through it. And I've seen many videos on, but they're never going to do this. They're never going to talk with the people who've gone through it, who have absolute regrets 5 years later.
I know one.
10 years, I've met with them. They're like, yeah, I think about him every day.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah.
And this was a place I was working at, and it was a pastor that was talking to her. He worked there too. And he was a pastor of a small church. Big guy, most loving human being you ever saw. He's monster, 6'6", like he had to be 400 pounds. He's just this big Hawaiian guy. And he said, "This is going to be," he was talking with her. I was doing my work. We had to document stuff, and he was sitting right next to me, and she was there, and they were just talking, having a conversation. And so I was not a part of it, but she was okay with me being there talking about it. And he was saying, listen, if you go through with this, what they won't tell you is that you're gonna hold on to this for a long time because this is a part of you. You have a part of your life being ripped out of you, basically violently taken from you.
Yeah.
And it's something that you're not going to be ready for in the aftermath or the part of it. And I was acknowledging what he was stating. I said, a lot of people, I said, we were in a counseling facility, that kind of, I said, from that background, a lot of people, a lot of women who've stated that they feel an emptiness, like a bit of a void there because they wonder. And I said, and the worst part is when you meet people who are 5 years down the road, he'd be 5 years old today, or he'd be at this time. And
That'd be tough.
I had no money then, but I'm fine now. If we could have just made it for a few years, or if we could have, I said, listen, there's churches that will help you. There's all kinds of, you just started college. I understand that. But in 5 years, when he's 5 years old, where will you be? You'll be out of college in a couple of years. And that was the conversation we were having with her. And her boyfriend convinced her to go through with it. It was about a week later. She came up to him and she's like, "You're absolutely right." She's like, "I can't get him out of my head. I can't shake him." And and he said, "Listen, we're gonna, the Lord will help you through this." And he was trying to lead her to the Lord. I wasn't privy. I worked a different shift and whatnot, and so I wasn't always privy to work with them both. And he was part-time because he had the church. He would come in when they needed help, or whatever. Phenomenal human being. And I think, and I pray in my heart that he convinced her to go to his church at least, where he can kind of disciple her and help her through and whatnot. But that was the thing. Nobody ever talks about you're going to have this life ripped out of you. It is a very spiritual thing because the Lord has given the spirit to that body. And we're going to go through scripture that talks about stuff like that. But you're seeing no end now. You're seeing no hope now. You're seeing that detrimental part now. A couple of years from now, you're going to be fine. You're going to be better off. You're going to be in a better place. You've got people who can help you. There's churches who will help you. I know that they're out there. I know there's churches that will do it. But those abortion clinics, they don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
They don't want you at all to even think about holding on to something that's so detrimental to you and so horrific. This is your right.
Yeah,
and that kind of concept.
Self-love.
Yeah, it's horrendous. It's like, okay, yeah, one, you're in a very bad spot, but you're not in the end of the world spot. And there's huge studies on women who, because they always bring up the rape situation, which
is like less than 0.1%.
It is not only less than 1.1%, but the women who keep that child have absolute recovery from a horrendous situation. And they all say it. I don't think about that anymore. I don't see it. I like, this kid is so much love, and there's so much, there's so much there that just sort of washes away that situation. All of them have said it. all of the ones that there was this interview. This guy, he interviewed like 30 women that he'd taken over years, and they're like, absolutely, I'm so glad I kept this child. I'm so glad I did it. Every one of them were like that. And so, and there are situations where people have put the child up for adoption, and a new program that they have with adoption is you're in a detrimental state. You get a family who agrees to help raise your child. And this is a really cool program. And you incorporate the mother with that child. So the mother gets to come in every now and then to visit and do whatever, because that child no longer has like that idea of who is it or whatever. I don't know if this has been successful per se or is still even going on, but when I was working with kids in this situation, and this was an option. So you could rent the child, you could adopt the child, and then I would be given just time to hang out and be with the kid under an agreement that we have. You're adopting the child with this
fostering
arrangement.
the child.
Basically fostering in a sense, yeah. But you have full authority and rights of everything to the child. You're given full authority because you need that to be able to
Until
raise
that
child up.
hits teenage years,
And
hormones
says,
produced
I want to
in
be
there.
with my mom. Yeah,
You're not my real mom.
Cool. I know where she lives.
Yeah.
This city down the road.
Yeah. I think she's still behind that 7-Eleven. I think.
Go say hi to her.
Yeah, it's all sin for the most part. I can't really think of any sin that isn't, but all sin stems from selfishness on some level.
In the most part, correct. Yes.
You want something.
You
want to do something. You want to say something.
It's your rebellious self. Yep.
Yeah. So I mean, it's just another form of selfishness.
I've got a couple scriptures here. Well, we like to say we're not going to dig in too deep on this one and whatnot.
Because it's pretty obvious. Don't kill babies.
It's just
don't preach from a podium to kill babies.
Her program.
That's what's shocking. Is that person has probably never read the Bible. She probably read Cliff Notes.
She reads what she wants to read and to get what information she wants to hear. I'm looking through her
because you can get your
papers, basically your license.
Yeah, your license to preach, whatever it's called. I can't remember what it's called.
You can get it online.
Yeah, it's a course that you take.
Yeah, we always knew it as papers because that's what they called it when you're graduating from the seminary type
papers,
schools.
Please. Papers.
Like, yeah, you're getting your papers. Kind of thing. She did or she's working on a study right now that is talking to Christian women who've had abortions, and she's talking about the massive percentages and whatnot. I'm not going to go any further into her stuff. It's just not anything it's awful. Yeah, as a woman's reproductive rights are increasingly under attack, a minister and ethicist weighs in on the abortion debate, offering a stirring argument that the best arbiter of a woman's reproductive destiny is herself. Self-centered.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that selfish part. And you will struggle heavily as a parent if you are a selfish parent.
Oh yeah.
You will suffer greatly.
Your
and you'll
child
do
will
it to
suffer
yourself,
more.
and your child will suffer along with. Yes.
Yeah,
you'll tear yourself apart for it.
It's kind of sad.
It is, yeah.
It's kind of sad that somebody's teaching this to people.
Yeah, 100%.
And the other thing is like you're teaching it, but you see the congregation is full of old white people. They're not going to get abortions anymore. They're old.
Yeah,
so who are you preaching to?
that's true.
Who are you trying to reach? Their grandchildren?
Yeah.
Like, are they bringing their grandkids here or something? Because there wasn't a single person in that photo that was under the age of 50.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Not one.
There's some silver hairs for days in that wave.
These people are propagating a message only for the online views, basically, because they have a very few members in their church.
I'll read these.
They probably all share churches, too. It's like, I rented it out this Sunday.
If you want to go check on them, I'll read these, or you can stay. I don't care what you do. So I'm going to look at Psalms 22. And it's amazing how many of these are in Psalms, too. Psalms 22, 9 through 10. You are he who brought me forth from the womb. You made me trust when upon my mother's breasts. Upon you I was cast from birth. You have been my God from the mother's womb. Again, this is like, I mean, you could just go for days on this one. You are he who brought me forth from the womb. You made me trust when upon my mother's breast. That was just, like I say, this one was deep. Psalms 139, 14. I praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Wonderful are your works. My soul knows it very well. It's talking about being knit together in the womb. Isaiah 44, 2. Thus says the Lord who made you, who formed you from the womb and will help you. Jeremiah, this one, man, let me tell you. Jeremiah 1, 4, and 5. Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I consecrated you. I appointed you a prophet to the nations. Now, he is talking specifically to Jeremiah, but he has formed everybody. He has a plan for everybody. He has an idea for everybody. And that was one of the things that I remember that preacher was talking about. He was saying to this little 20-year-old college girl we were talking with, he was saying, you have no idea if you got the president of the United States in there. You know, you could have a phenomenal doctor who cures disease. You could have somebody who goes out and just, writes awesome books. Or you just don't know. And the whole world is there. A whole plan has been made for that child. God has set forth an entire future. He doesn't create and just let it go freely into the world. Now, he does let humans decide and make their own decisions and choose their own path, but he has a plan set forth for everybody he creates, which is just so much to even think about. Like that is just a massive, massive concept. I'm going to read Exodus. I have that one up, and I'll pull that one up so you guys can read it. But I'm going to read one more here. Psalms 127, 3 and 4. Behold, children are a heritage from the Lord. Behold, children are a heritage from the Lord. The fruit of the womb, the fruit of the womb is a reward. That is just like insane. The fruit of the womb is a reward. And this lady is telling you that it's a blessing to remove them. It is a blessing to destroy them. It's just, and it's not even a level of heresy anymore. Now it's just like, hey, we're going to just talk about what we want to adapt and change things into. I'll finish this one off just because the ending is really cool. So, behold, children are a heritage from the Lord. The fruit of the womb is a reward. Like arrows in the hands of a warrior are the children's of one's youth. Are the children of one's youth. I'm sorry. Like arrows in the hands of a warrior are the children of one's youth. I need to learn how to write. I started writing all these.
Make
down
babies
so
you
I
can
have
make
them.
a warrior tribe.
All right, so I'm going to try and read this one. I think I can see it.
You want me to read it?
Yeah, I want you to read it. So we're looking at Exodus 21, and we're going to do 22 through, I think, down to 25, just because it's cool.
Who's talking here? Is this, I think this is Moses, probably.
It could be.
Now, if people struggle with each other and strike a pregnant woman so that she gives birth prematurely, but there is no injury, the guilty person shall certainly be fined, as the woman's husband may demand of him, and he shall pay as the judge decide. But if there is any further injury, then you shall appoint a penalty, life for life, eye for eye, tooth for tooth, hand for hand, foot for foot, burn for burn, wound for wound, bruise for bruise.
I stole this from Fortis.org because I really liked it. That's the idea of if there's no injury or if there is injury, who would pay for a lump of cells? Like if they don't believe that there's actual real life in there, And the church for years, I've been to several sites and different things, just kind of looking for new ideas on ways to approach this and talk about it. For years, the church specifically stated their penalties and what they're against for abortions. Like it just was not a thing. And of course, for years, it was against the law, and you'd go to prison and life sentence for it because life mattered. We don't care about life anymore.
You know what Jews today say? Well, I say Jews. That's very general, but Jews who make the rules. Life does not begin until the head breaches crowns from the woman's vagina.
Yeah.
Then it's life.
Yeah.
Until it breathes.
I did read something to that nature.
Even though it's kicking and doing flips and stuff in the womb, it's not alive yet. Not until it comes out.
I read a flop, like saying once it flops on the table kind of concept was what they were saying. Is what
when the head breaches, then it's a life.
But yet we found life on Mars.
Exactly. A bacteria.
That was the best. We found life on Mars, guys.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, she just rubbed me the wrong way in 1,000 different worlds and different directions because she was just, it's just so blatantly evil. And again, it's not heresy in the sense of typical, like this is just a sickening, I mean, it's heresy obviously, but it seems like it's just a very self-indulgent, which I goes inside of it. Vile. I mean, this takes so much to sit there and say that Jesus would.
And I hear a lot of comments. People say that Christians are all for making people give birth to children, but they don't offer anything to help raise the children. I'm like, you come equipped with everything you need to raise a child, because we've been doing it for 6,000 years.
You're sterilizing people in Africa because you feel like, oh, this is an impoverished nation and they're raising these kids in horrible conditions. But these kids love those women, they love those mothers, and those mothers love those children. They fall apart when they're
And there's
gone or destroyed.
millionaires that live in the continent of Africa. I mean, there's a lot of different states in there. Some of the states are poor, like Niger, Africa, obviously is one of the poorest countries on the planet. But Zimbabwe ain't. Zimbabwe has some rich people in it. Madagascar, very small little island, it has some rich people in it. I mean, just like South Africa is full of rich people.
I mean, people have raised children in tents. Native Americans did. I mean,
The
people on
Mongolians
land.
do it, man. The Mongolians are still doing it in tents.
Yeah, they still travel with their tents everywhere
Sucking
they
on
go.
bone marrow.
Oh, my bad, guys. I've got you.
What?
That's you're just the ghost. The ghost talking. I was reading those and
It's probably better off.
Anyway, we just wanted the heresy of it is out there, and the audience, though, the congregation. I mean, the congregation just is so baffling to me. There's not anything we can change or talk about or discuss in the sense that we don't know them, we don't know where they're coming from. But again, the fact that they're elderly, like the prayer warrior concept is gone. I can't imagine these elderly people going, oh, I'm going to go to this church because it accepts everything that the Bible I grew up on does not. You know what I mean?
Well, again, it feels good. It feels good to love.
Yeah.
It's fake love.
This
It's love
way I
you
can
don't really
accept my
actually have to
grandkids,
do
I don't-
anything, because think about it. If you really love somebody, you have to be honest with them,
Yes.
right? It's the whole iron sharpens iron thing.
Yes.
Like you have to correct each other and say, hey, what you're doing is not right. That's
Which
love.
is what that protestia.com is.
You know what bothers me even more than abortion? Because abortion, I find, is an atrocious thing. I don't think it should be, especially if the kid is got a heartbeat. Like if the baby has a heartbeat, it's alive to me.
Yeah.
And I don't think you should be getting. I don't believe in the Plan B pill or anything like that either. But the whole transgender thing is really frustrating me, making me angry. Is just how these people pollute their children's minds.
Yes.
To fortify their ideology.
There's a guy living in his car now who got out on bail, who stabbed his 8-year-old daughter and his son straight. She had to have stitches and reconstructive surgery or something like that. It was vile. He's out on bail. And I posted this on our X account. He talks as though it was just an error. He talks as though it was just something that it might have happened, but I see. Where's my? I'm gonna find it if I can. Where's it at? When you listen to him talk, he's just sort of like, I've done nothing wrong. I made a little mistake. I'm so sick of watching Islamic people murder dogs. Like it's becoming more and more prominent now.
Really?
Yes, they are. They showing children torturing dogs in different ways. Now, I mean, again, here's some poor little 8-year-old who's having to marry some 50-year-old human. I'm so sick of. There you go. This is great. I don't know what this is. I haven't seen this. I don't even want to. Yeah, I'm not going there.
So
we're going to stick with the nightmare that we're talking about now.
It's just the world is getting predominantly more evil, and it's just, and I know I get it. It has to happen according to prophecy,
according to Scripture. Yes,
it'll be like the days of Noah, where men are constantly evil in their hearts. Men's hearts are constantly evil,
but we do need to fight it along the way.
Jesus said that people's hearts will go cold because of it, and lawlessness will increase. Or lawlessness will increase, and people's hearts will go cold. Yeah. And that's what's happening to us. We're not desensitized because we still don't agree with it.
Correct.
We're just sick of it.
We're tired of it. Yeah. And we're aware of the fact that it's going to be flooded everywhere we go.
Yep.
All the people that are in power are going to accept it because they can use it as a tool.
And we've proven that even money doesn't change their minds, because a lot of people have protested Hollywood and Disney, especially, because of all their left-wing ideology with sexualization of children. It doesn't belong in a children's video.
No.
And so they go bankrupt on these freaking movies, and yet they keep producing them.
Yeah.
It's like the amount of money that Disney lost was in the hundreds of millions just on a movie, like $100 million lost on a
160
movie.
million on a movie, I think it was.
They just lose it, and they spend another 150 million on advertisement. So you can consider that a loss too, since the movie didn't actually work out, because
that's included in the loss.
They have a lesbian relationship and a character with like 6-year-olds.
Yes.
Yes.
Transgender cows for toddlers, for shows for toddlers is just. We talked about the sexualization on Netflix. We never posted that one. We'll have to do that one again because it was so scary.
Why did we say
teenagers having
the R
triplets?
word too much?
Yeah, we say the R word too much. Like three male teenagers having a threesome, kind of deal. And that was like just instant kind of
funny.
jumping in
This goes along with the whole, like, a lot of the people that post things are fake online.
We'll end with this. Go ahead.
They have a show called, I can't remember. It's a hockey show about hockey players.
Okay.
And on the cover of the show, and I can't remember what, because we don't really do a lot of streaming, but I can't remember who, I don't know if it's Netflix or, I think it's Amazon Prime. On the cover, it shows two half-naked boys, like, embracing each other. Like two gay boys. I don't remember the name of it.
Yeah.
But it was promoted as, when you first sign in, it has the feature films, things that you may want to watch.
Yeah.
It was number 1 on that thing forever. And it's still in the top 10. But if you look up the actual reviews, it shows like, it's super popular.
They're trying to get their money out of it.
But if you actually look at the views,
it's
nothing. No one's watching it.
Maybe we'll go through these.
It's
and talk
garbage.
about them.
And it's like, it doesn't belong in the household. I don't care if you want to make a gay movie. Make a gay movie. Just don't lie
at the
about
kids.
it.
Yeah.
Don't promote it as something that it's not. It's not amazing. It didn't make record views.
Not
everybody's watching it.
I don't know if Netflix has taken a big hit for when Musk had put out, hey, they're pushing transgenderism on kids, which we had known about. A
lot of people canceled.
But a lot of people canceled. But I don't know, because when they did the whole Stranger Things garbage, people get excited, and they may have just paid for a month and then crashed. But I've had so many conversations with Christians. I guess, you know what? They're Christians because they're garbage. Because that's just the way it is. That's the way he claims to be a Christian.
American Christians aren't the best.
Yeah, American Christians aren't the finest.
Some of it, we have some few.
But they complain about all the garbage that Disney puts out. And I'm like, cool. Yeah, I'm with you. Do you have a Disney Plus account?
Yeah, of course.
Well, yeah, the kids
love it.
Don't talk to me.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't. You're garbage to me, and I'm like, look, if you're gonna complain about them, fine, but don't give them the money.
Yeah.
I mean, just because your kids can't be entertained elsewhere, take them outside.
Yeah.
Get out of my face.
Even if you don't believe in the conspiracy theories about their green room and all the stuff they do with kids and all that stuff, just the ideology alone that's in their cartoons should be enough to take you to just turn it off.
Yeah, I mean, the stuff that's come out of there is just horrendous.
And it gets to the point where only zombie movies are the only ones you can watch anymore because they don't have any kind of gay stuff in it.
You've just put the idea out there of gay zombies. Gay zombies are the next big thing. That's the next series.
Yeah, I'm over it.
Anyway, we just wanted to
do not comply, people.
To touch base with this little
Turn
bit.
your TV and your internet off.
Oh man, let me tell you.
After you watch us.
Thanks for joining us for tonight.
Because we are amazing.
Well, we're something, let me tell you.